The veteran kicker, Robbie Gould, set to get us started. And off we go in Madden Ultimate Team. Lockett the return. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28.
The Steelers take over 1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
Space there for the first down run, as that's going to get him about 5 yards.
Byron Jones.
Brandon, 5 yards on that run. Let's get back to the huddle and make sure if you're a back, you spend time with your offensive line and give them credit. Hard to move those 300-plus pounders at the line of scrimmage, and they did for a significant chunk of yardage.
And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Third play here, this opening drive, as they're up against a 3rd and 5. To throw, Vic. And he fires one, but incomplete.
How about some applause for the defense there? They forced him to throw that one into coverage, and just like that, they're staring at a 4th down. Well done.
Okay, look at this. The punt team nowhere to be found. They're on the sidelines. Offense going to go for this on the opening drive. Now on 4th down here, that pass knocked away and incomplete. The safety, Jamal Adams, able to break that one up. So shall we say a bold decision to go for it, and that bold decision does not pay off.
And when you talk about bold, you're saying all caps?
All caps.
Yeah, without a doubt. Maybe they're telling their defense they have a lot of faith in them. I mean, that's how you have to spin it, is that you tell your defense, you know something? We were able to go for it there because you guys are so good. I'm not worried about things. That's the only explanation I can come up with in this situation.
He better get ready to spin it for that post-game presser, because you know he's going to be at.
He's going to have to spin it for his own locker room, frankly.
Throwing again here on 2nd down, this time complete. And he's going to get 7 out of this before being taken down at the 27. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3. Mahomes looks to throw on 3rd down. That's complete to DK Metcalf. And he will have the first down across the 20 to the 19-yard line.
And 8 yards.
So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20. And again, it's Mahomes. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down. So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10. Again, they'll throw with Mahomes. And it's caught. Touchdown. Mahomes finding Tyreek Hill. And his guys have taken a first-quarter lead. And he's a little bit on the shorter side as a receiver. Maybe sometimes for the defense, tough to find the little guys, right?
Yeah, sometimes they get lost in the traffic, but usually what it means is that rather than just winning with height or even speed, they use their quickness to find a way to get open.
Well, tall, short, wide, skinny, whatever. There it results in a touchdown. Lockett the return. Oh, good-looking return set up here. Solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32.
At their own 32-yard line.
That's the reason we ball for circle round.
The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. And last time out, went for it on 4th down, turned it over, gave them great field position, turned it to 6 points, so they've got to recover here, Charles.
It's amazing what one decision can do in the chain of events, right? The decision to go for it on 4th down.
Caused all of that.
It caused every bit of it, but it showed confidence. Hey, I've got confidence in you guys. Go pick it up for them. Didn't happen. Also showed confidence in the defense. They didn't pick up their end of the bargain, so now they've got to come back out and start over and rebuild that confidence.
5 yards on the carry there, and it leaves them with 3rd and about 6 yards to go.
3rd and 6.
Vic readies to throw. Ebron's got it. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. We're up 23 yards on the play. So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. A carry now for Bettis. He'll fight forward for a couple down inside the 40.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
They'll cross over out of bounds right at the 25.
But they came into this game saying it was important that they set the tone and show that they can run the football. And I believe that they've done that here in the first quarter.
First down, Vic. Flushed out right. And he's going to keep it here. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports.
Visitors 7, Steelers nothing.
On second down, it's Sanders, and he'll get it here to the 10-yard line. It's an 8-yard pickup, and it leads to a 1st and goal. So not quite a 1st and goal. It's 1st and 10 from the 10. They'll run with Sanders. And a nice pickup there as he'll take it from the 10 down to the 5-yard line.
Patrick Queen.
So that run gets him about halfway home.
Yeah, it's now 2nd and goal. The end zone beckons. It looms. They can do whatever they want. Full playbook. Run it again, or they can go play action and try to put it in that way.
And this is going to result in losing yardage. They're driven back to the 8-yard line.
This defense has really flown around in the first half. They've gotten to the ball carrier before they can really get started. Offense going to have to come up with something else in order to try and get this running game going.
A big play forthcoming. Here's 3rd and goal. Here's Vic. On the screen, it's Bettis. And this effort won't be enough as they rally up to stop him a couple of yards short. They wind up with 6 on the hook up there, but it's not enough. 4th and goal. Can this defense hold them out? Here we go now. 4th and goal from the 2. Vic now. Got his man. It's caught for a Steelers touchdown. Tyler Lockett there to make the grab. And the Steelers are an extra point away from tying this thing up. And he's got it up and through.
That ties the game at 7.
So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. Tyreek Hill set to return it. And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return.
1st down and 10 at their own 31-yard line.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And they had to wait a long time to get the football back. Probably not what you were hoping for when you got an offense that's humming.
Agreed. What you were looking for is the defense getting the ball back pretty quickly, right? Hoping for a 3 and out. So that didn't happen. You can't yell at your D for that. They've got to take care of their own business and reestablish themselves now that they're back on the field.
At the 39-yard line.
And getting this just shy of midfield, they'll spot it at the 49. Second quarter action with 1:59 remaining. A solid run by Derrick Henry, and here's another 1st and 10. Pressure comes, and the Steelers take him down. Aaron Donald in there to bury him for a loss of 11. They're in some hot water now. After that sack, it's 2nd and 21. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Mike Hilton. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. They set themselves behind the chains, tried to get it all back in one play, and it backfired.
Didn't it feel like a pitcher working his way into a 3-0 count, right? You're behind. What do your coaches always tell you? Get it back one pitch at a time. In this case, they tried to get it back right away, and it didn't work out.
Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. 14-yard line, 2nd and 11.
14-yard line.
5 yards on the carry there, and it leaves them with 3rd and about 6 yards to go.
But you got to give kudos to your offensive line and the guy carrying the ball because they were in a 2nd and long situation. It seemed pretty dire, but they brought it back to 3rd and manageable with that run.
And Vic's throw there incomplete.
That's an excellent job right there on third down. Like any defense, you never want to let them get anything started, and that would have been a first down. Instead, you saw the contact on time, no penalty, and before this drive could get wings, it's fourth down.
The offense going to stay out there. They've converted once, failed once. What can they do here on fourth down? They will indeed go for it. Vic eluding the pressure right. Throwing deep for Murray. And they will not be able to hook up there. It's incomplete. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out. And, boy, possession here turns over with the football already being in the red zone. And he's going to go down. Back at the 27-yard line. He's sacked. Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with just under 30 seconds to go in the first half. After the sack on first down, Mahomes gets this one to Hill. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. Now another timeout called for by the offense as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go here in the first half. To throw, it's Mahomes. Buying time to his left. He can run for it, and he will. Now the offense will burn their third and final timeout as they'll stop it with 13 seconds to play in half number 1. Mahomes going to throw. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
For DK Metcalf, incomplete.
Line of scrimmage, again the 4-yard line. Second and goal. Working from the gun, Mahomes. And it's caught. Touchdown. Mahomes finding Tyreek Hill. And his guys have taken the lead. So they're able to break the tie just before halftime. Now they just don't want anything crazy to happen on the ensuing kickoff.
Yeah, they want to just add the extra point, get the kickoff taken care of, and get to the locker room with the lead that they fought so hard to get.
So time enough for a kickoff here. 5 seconds remaining in this first half. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. Likely time for just one final play, and then it'll be off to the locker room to talk about how they can erase this deficit.
Yeah, and I think a lot of people look at it and go, well, maybe you take a shot here. Maybe you get some momentum going into the half. What's the flip side of that? You do something crazy, quarterback gets hit, ball comes free, and now you're down an even bigger margin. Go ahead and take this one, go to the locker room, start over.
We have hit halftime. Still 2 more quarters to go. We'll take a timeout. We'll be back after this. You're watching the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. It's in the game. A 1-touchdown ball game, 14-7 our scores. We get back at it on EA Sports. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there.
At their own 26-yard line.
On first down, Mahomes, flush to his right. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down. CD, I want to sneak in a little NFC East talk here. I don't know what to make of this division. Through 4 weeks, they are a combined 3-12-1. The Eagles would actually be the... And the Steeler pressure too much here. He's going to go down. The perennial Pro Bowler Aaron Donald gets the sack. Going to need better protection here. 3rd and long following the sack from Mahomes and company. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Bud Dupree. And they are going to set up shop at the 40-yard line. That is just what this defense was hoping for, an interception on the opening possession of this third quarter.
Obviously didn't want to surrender a touchdown and fall even farther behind. And we've gotten to know this team a little bit, haven't we? Couldn't you just see their defensive leaders telling the offensive guys, telling the quarterback, don't worry, we got you to start things off. You take it from there.
The ball carrier.
On the tackle, Tyrann Mathieu.
38-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8.
A run. This is Bettis. And he'll be taken down at the 33, a pickup of about 4.
Oftentimes we praise an offense for their variety of being able to hit people with the run in the pass, but in this game, how about what we're seeing from the safeties? They are all over the field. Doesn't matter if they threw it or if they're trying to run it.
I don't think we've ever awarded an MVU, most valuable unit, but you're right, it might go to them in this game.
I like that, MVU. Well done.
Third and short yardage, Vick. Escaping the pressure right. And he'll just toss it away. So he throws it away, and that brings up 4th down.
Well, defensively, they haven't let him just sit in the pocket and get comfortable, and that's opposite a lot of game plans in today's NFL. Ordinarily, you're trying to keep the quarterback hemmed in. In this case, they brought the heat, and if he flushes out, they're fine with that, and they force another incompletion.
And they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3. Wow, 1st and goal, and defensively, all they can do is shake their heads. Not only did they allow the conversion, but a big play as well. And just a short gain that time as they're able to get him down. He'll get 2 out of that run, and it's going to bring up a 2nd and goal.
A pickup of 2 brings up 2nd and goal.
They'll try and pound it in with Bettis. And this time they were waiting for him as he'll be knocked down before he can get back to the line of scrimmage. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it. A 3rd down now, and those last 2 plays indicative of how things... And he's in! Touchdown, Pittsburgh! Jerome Bettis taking it in. And the Steelers are an extra point away from tying this thing up. And it's up and good.
That ties the game at 14.
So we're right back where we started, all even as the kick's away. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24.
At their own 24-yard line.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And their lead has evaporated in this 3rd quarter. It's tied once more as they begin with a 1st and 10. And now the drive starts with a completion out to the right. And he'll be corralled right around the 34. 10 yards there to start the drive, and just enough by about the length of the football for a 1st down. On 1st and 10, here's Mahomes. Flushed out right. Going for Metcalf. That's caught inside the 20. And he gets into the end zone for the touchdown. DK Metcalf, 66 yards. And his guys are going to take the lead. Well, that's a heck of a response to regain the lead after we had seen the touchdown to tie the game.
I would say what we just saw there was a great amount of poise, because typically when teams tie the game up, it's a little bit of a, how would you say, you kind of take a step back and have to get yourself regrouped. They regrouped in a hurry, didn't they? They attacked back after they'd been tied.
And in a big way, that was a statement-long touchdown. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25.
1st and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. And here we are almost through 3 quarters of play, and this passing game still has not really found any kind of rhythm.
Put it mild.
Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. And into the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. Andre Johnson, 74 yards. And the Steelers are an extra point away from tying this thing up. Extra point right down the middle. And we are tied at 21. A couple of teams locked into a good one here. 21 all the score as the kick's away. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there.
At their own 26-yard line.
Mahomes now on 1st down. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down. A 2nd and 10 forthcoming here. Third quarter action in the Steel City of Pittsburgh, PA. Eluding the pressure right. And that one goes incomplete. He's maybe lucky it wasn't a fumble as he got hit as he threw it.
They have to like what they've done defensively here at the outset of this drive. They forced a couple of incomplete passes, bring up a 3rd and 10. Don't be surprised to bring a little pressure on this snap.
Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
The pressure drops off as they'll look to throw. And Mahomes misfires again, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Mike Hilton. And they take possession of the football and have it at the 36.
Anderson to kick off.
Here's the former Saint and Viking Morton Anderson to get this one started. And we are underway from Heinz Field. Lockett the return. Oh, a dangerous return man showing it here. And they're going to have good starting field position. He's out of bounds, but not before he's across the 35.
At their own 37-yard line.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. And this winds up a pickup of 2, maybe 2.5 to about the 39.
The tackle made by...
Oh, that's a real nice job there by the defense in front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good first step or not. Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving, get your body going, and then once he made the read, he was able to make the play.
Brings up 3rd and 7.
A tough spot here on their opening drive. This is 3rd and 7. Working out of the gun, Michael Vick. Flush to his right. Now he'll let it go deep over the middle. And that's caught inside the 35. That one nearly 30 yards, 29 officially.
We talk about mobility on quarterbacks all the time. Here's where it really pays off. Able to move, evade, and is accurate throwing on the run and picking up a first down.
So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. Miles Sanders, first carry of the game. He'll be dropped at the 25 after a gain of 6.
There's the ball carrier.
All right, Brandon, I know we're in the early going here, but those kind of runs, they're going to open up a world of opportunities for this offense going forward.
It's a 2nd down run with Sanders. And give him about 3 as he gets it down to the 22-yard line.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain, considering the blitz that they just had against them.
Now a handoff here to his running back. Boy, no chance as he was met and dropped behind the line there. Losing 2 yards that time, and now it's 4th down. This is Johnson. He's got it. And they are able to stop him, but he does take it all the way to the 2. Wow, 1st and goal, and defensively all they can do is shake their heads. Not only did they allow the conversion, but a big play as well. From the 2, here's 1st and goal. They'll try a toss here to Bettis. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Steelers. Taking it in from 2 yards out. And the Steelers have taken a first-quarter lead. That's just a solid, methodical drive to start this game.
And how about how it culminated? Doing exactly what they wanted to do, getting the ball downfield, and then running it into the end zone. I'm just telling you, partner, when you run it in rather than throw it in, that hurts a defense psychologically a heck of a lot more.
And they will wrangle him down a couple yards shy of the 30.
His guys take over 1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
And they'll come out with a 3 tight end look on the first play of the drive. Now it's Jackson. And the throw left sideline here is caught, but they'll rule it incomplete. Couldn't keep his feet in. 2nd down.
From the snap, he certainly looked like he knew where he wanted to go with the ball, but surprise, that guy was covered. So that took his attention elsewhere to no avail.
Bo will have the first down and a little extra. And finally brought down right at the midfield stripe. Last play they got stuffed at the line. Different story here, over 20 yards.
1st and 10 at the 50-yard line.
And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. 12 more yards there and another first down. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
1st and 10 at the 38-yard line.
A solid run on 1st down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
Down at the 31.
Working with a 2nd and 3. After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports. And he'll get this pretty close to a first down as he's tackled at the Steelers' 25. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
Yard line.
They go with Gurley on first down, but he goes nowhere. They bottled him up for a loss of a couple.
We knew both of these safeties were good in run support, but how about the play we just saw there? How about that closing speed? Able to get to the outside part of the field and turn that play into a loss.
A rare misstep on that last play because the drive has been strong, but now it's 2nd and 12. Now a pass here caught by Hunter Henry. And he's brought down after a very nice gain. A very solid gain of 27.
You don't always expect tight ends to be big in terms of run after the catch, but after that play, he joins a growing band of players that's putting that stereotype right on its ear.
First and goal, and a chance to get that initial touchdown right back. And he is into the end zone for a touchdown. Lamar Jackson taking it in. And his guys are an extra point away from tying this thing up. And maybe there that was just a case of completely overlooking the guy holding the football.
It certainly felt like it, didn't it? Because on my checklist, okay, as a defender,
QB's last.
running back, fullback, heck, jet sweeps nowadays. Before you even get the thing about the quarterback might actually keep it.
Home team 6.
Following the touchdown, here's Anderson to kick it away. Lockett the return. And he's able to get it across the 20 to the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
That's good for 21 yards and a first down. Coming up to the line, and they will need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Right back to him on first down. And no room to maneuver there. Give him a yard up to the 47.
Ball carrier. The tackle made at the 47.
Here's 2nd and 9.
1-yard gain. Brings up 2nd and 9.
We remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll pay a visit to Jonathan Coachman. He's in Orlando, and he'll have our EA Sports halftime report. Vick in trouble, and down he goes.
Michael Vick sacked. A loss of 9 yards. It's third
and long for Vick. Escaping the pressure right. Oh, you saw that one coming. It's intercepted. Thrown back across his body. Able to get there and pick it. And to the 40-yard line, that's where the return stops.
intercepted.
I know it appeared he was saying, hey, give me the football, I'm open, but I don't know if that's a pass that he should have thrown there.
Well, I don't think we've ever met a wide receiver that doesn't think he is open or is about to be open. True. So when you throw your hand up in the air and tell your quarterback, hey, I'm available, he's trusting that you are. In this case, he was not, and it turned into disaster for them.
Brings up 2nd and 9 at the Steelers' 39-yard line.
And he's going to get this down near the 20-yard line. That one good for a first down pickup of 18 yards. And now we won't see a play on first down. We're going to get a timeout instead, as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half. And some space here. And he'll take it into the end zone for a touchdown. A 21-yard touchdown run. And his guys have taken the lead. Now the offense will stay out there. They're going to line up and try for two. They're going to keep it on the ground. And he will get into the end zone again. And he seems to have a nose for it as he gets both the touchdown and the two-point conversion.
Visitors
following the touchdown. Here's Anderson to kick it away. And a short kick taken at about the 16. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29.
First and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. Inside of a minute left in the half. Does the fact that you're down on the scoreboard influence what you do, or I guess don't do on this final drive?
It certainly does, but what influences me even more is who I've got running my football team out on the field and the weapons around him. Can he make a play? Can he get into someone that we're going to trust to take care of the ball? If that's the case, I might push it a little bit here and try and get something before the half runs out.
Steps away to his left. And now he's going to use his legs. 6 yards there off the scramble, but it'll still leave him with a third down. Now the Steelers use the first of their 3 timeouts, as it'll come with 36 ticks to go in half number 1. And defensively going with a dime set. 6 DBs on 3rd and 4. From the gun, Vick. He's going to fire one deep over the middle. A battle for it, and it's intercepted. Picked off Byron Jones.
Well, I tell you, Brandon, this ball's intercepted, but it is 3rd down. So the silver lining is that since this is so far down the field and there wasn't a big run back associated with it, really this kind of works like a punt. It's not an altogether bad result.
Now another timeout called for by the offense, as they'll stop the clock with 26 seconds to go until halftime.
It's 2nd and inches.
Options galore here. 2nd and a few inches. And he'll be out of bounds is just shy of the 40. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains.
Boy, where would these guys be without his performance on the ground? That puts him over 100 yards now for the afternoon, and I tell you, he seems to be getting stronger as the day goes along.
Room to run again. Past the 20. Touchdown.
Michael Dixon to kick off for Seattle.
Ready to get us started, the Aussie punter and kickoff man, Michael Dixon. And here we go. We're underway in Madden Ultimate Team. Oh, a good return up past the 30. Past midfield. Still going. And out of bounds finally, but not before getting it way across the 50 inside the 25.
Well, that return gives them a golden opportunity to go out in front. How will the defense respond after giving up that type of a return?
First carry for the Hall of Famer. It's the boss, Jerome Bettis. And he's going to lose yards. They take him down at the 26. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11. A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. And the result here, the same as the last play. Another tackle behind the line of scrimmage by this Seahawk defense. This will be a 2-yard loss on the play. And that'll make it 3rd and 13. It's a play fake. Now Vick. On the catch, it's Andre Johnson.
Vick's pass.
And they're going to get him down well short of the first, as he can only get this to about the 19.
4th down.
Vick to throw on 4th down. And he can't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1.
Complete.
Some collective exhales over there on the sideline. A big pickup through the air on 4th down to bring up 1st and goal. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And not able to break away this time, as they're going to stop him right around the line of scrimmage. That'll set him back with a loss of 3 on the play. And it'll be 2nd and goal.
4-yard line.
From the shotgun, it's Vick. Flushed out right. This will be caught at about the 5. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. Only able to pick up 2, and that leads us to 3rd and goal. Big play coming here. It's 3rd and goal. Operating from the gun, Vick. Just what Seattle was hoping for. The coverage holds, and now 4th down. So they opted to pass for it on 3rd and goal. Let's see what they do on 4th and goal.
Well, I think they threw it with the idea that if they didn't get it, they would go for it on 4th and goal.
And caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Steelers.
Touchdown, Pittsburgh.
Andre Johnson there to make the grab. And the Steelers have taken a first quarter lead.
The kick,
and he'll put it through to make it 7-0 Steelers.
Steelers 7. Seahawks nothing.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. Lockett the return. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line.
The Seahawks take over 1st and 10 at their own 30-yard line.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. And he'll have a gain of 3 to the 33.
Ball carrier.
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here. And what I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
On 2nd and 7, Jackson. And the Steeler pressure too much here. He's going down. Bud Dupree gets him for a loss of 10 yards from his linebacker spot. Here's Jackson on 3rd and long. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted.
That's what it is, man.
Picked off near the 44. And he'll get this back to the 32-yard line. What a start defensively. Your offense goes out, gets the touchdown, and then you get the interception. Just perfect.
How about the discipline that they showed on defense? Because after the offense scored to go up 7-zip, you would think they might be a little extra aggressive trying to get back at them. Instead, they read their keys well. When they took the shot downfield, they were more than prepared for that one.
6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4.
After 7-0 on EA Sports.
Score, Steelers 7, Seahawks nothing.
They'll run with a Hall of Famer, Bettis. And he's going to get this pretty close to a first down as the tackle is made at the Seahawks' 18-yard line. 7 yards there and a first down.
So many teams want to throw the ball in this situation nowadays, but I love watching a team that has enough confidence to go ahead and run the football. In that situation, that's almost a tendency breaker.
That throw by Vick incomplete.
Not only did he have a chance to scan the field there, it felt like he had a chance to scan it twice. The protection was that good. Unfortunately for him, the coverage downfield, equally good.
Eluding the pressure right. Vick loses the football. It's out. And the Seahawks have picked it up. Does the big boy have the juice? He's at the 50. He was under duress, surveying, trying to find somebody to get the ball out of his hands. In the meantime, the defense, they took it out of his hands.
And when the ball snapped, I know exactly what the defense is thinking. Get a sack, put him on the ground. But when you can also knock the ball free while doing so, oh, there's the bonus for you as a defender.
After the fumble recovery, it's Jackson, forced out to his left. Now he'll pull it down. And a 6-yard gain gets him right around the 43.
On the keeper.
Line of scrimmage, the 43 on 2nd and 4.
It's a pickup of 6. Brings up 2nd and 4.
And they give this time to the tailback. And very little there. He might have gotten a yard. Yeah, I think he got a yard to the 41.
Taken down.
Whenever we talk about the best strong safeties, one word constantly comes up, and that's instincts. Being able to diagnose run or pass and make the appropriate moves.
He crashed down hard there. He was ready for that running play. A good chance this is 4-down territory if they're unable to convert. But right now looking at a 3rd and 3. From the gun, Jackson. He lets it fly for Lockett. And he finds Lockett in the end zone. Touchdown, Seattle. Tyler Lockett, 41 yards. And the Seahawks just an extra point away from tying this thing up.
His kick is good.
Point after, right down the middle. And we are tied at 7.
Michael Dixon to kick off for Seattle.
So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. Fields this way up at the 17. The lane opens here. He's past the 30.
The Steelers take over 1st and 10 at their own 34-yard line.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And they'll be looking to atone for last time's mistake of fumbling inside the red zone. Certainly they don't want to do that again.
And so much emphasis placed on red zone offense. I mean, you have periods devoted in practice just for that because everyone knows how vital it is to put points on the board when you've entered that part of the field. And to come away with nothing, that's difficult for a team to handle.
And difficult, and now we'll see if they can make it less difficult on themselves on this drive. And he'll be taken down at the 46-yard line. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
A gain of 5.
And Brandon, you know that expression? He just does what he does. It sounds trite, doesn't it? But in this case, it's perfectly apt. This is one of the better runners in the NFL. And all he does is just find avenues, find ways to pick up key first downs and big runs.
And nearly picked off there, almost intercepted. Instead, second down. With that, let's look ahead to Week 5, Charles. Some of the big games coming up as we continue into October. Starts with a good one Thursday night, 3-1 Bucks, the 3-1 Chicago Bears. That's Brady versus Foles. I'm sure we'll hear plenty about that. And then Indianapolis at Cleveland. One of those teams, Charles, is going to be 4-1. What else do you have on the docket?
Yeah, well, don't forget Minnesota. They'll come up their first win. They go to Seattle, who's 4-0, and that's a Sunday nighter. And then the Chargers at New Orleans on Monday night. I think Justin Herbert having to face Tom Brady and Drew Brees in back-to-back weeks, not something you would dial up. But this kid seems up to the task. He's played well despite the fact the Chargers have struggled with their record.
And that one goes incomplete on the drop. That's one he definitely normally catches. 4th down. Here goes Vic on 4th down. Flush to his right. Going top shelf for Smith-Schuster. And this is going to be incomplete. A surprising move to go for it. Predictably, at least somewhat predictably, it doesn't pay off. And the Seahawks, they'll get the football back in outstanding field position. And he's going to be swallowed up. Sacked back at the 45-yard line. Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play.
In your face. 13. Hey, what's the ball? 51's the mic. Silver.
Another try after the first down sack. Jackson dancing to his left. And this will be incomplete.
Well, as we get ready for third down, let's go back and recap here. The sack on the first play of this drive, that threw a wrench in what they were trying to accomplish because they were compelled to throw the ball on second down. A running play was not in the works. And that incompletion set up another passing down here on 3rd and long.
He lets it fly for Lockett. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Mike Hilton.
You can easily see the logic. It's a tie game. They just wanted to press it a little bit right before the half, hoping to get one more score.
Now, easy to second-guess the result, but now you have to think after that interception, just a field goal, and they're behind at the break.
Yeah, I think at the half, the head coach just says, look, that's on me. I wanted to press it, but it's because I believe in you guys.
So here's Vic following the interception. Escaping the pressure right. They'll find Miller. That's complete. That catch good for only a couple. 8 yards to go on second down. From the gun, Vic. And hauled in by the tight end Miller. That catch good for only a yard, and it'll be 3rd down. They haven't made much of this great starting field position they had. Here's 3rd and 6. Operating from the gun, Vic. And he's got Lockett. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. They'll throw again. Here's Vic. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Jamal Adams. And he's got daylight. It's a foot race. The 40, the 30, the 20.
Making it happen.
And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. Touchdown. So from one end zone all the way to the other. Talk about a turnaround.
And how about the excitement that play generates for his team? Not just the points on the board, but the momentum and taking it from coast to coast, end zone to end zone. What a tremendous play. Now get that man an oxygen tent.
That's your boy Old Mo. You said momentum, right?
Old Mo, I think he's kind of limping across at the end because of that distance, but he made it.
The Seahawks with the advantage, and they get the football first as the second half is underway. Lockett the return. And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27.
The return. The Seahawks take over first and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking for some separation here as we begin the third quarter.
I like the way you term that because
Pressure comes and the Steelers take him down. Aaron Donald picks up his second sack of the afternoon.
17-yard line.
The job becomes twice as difficult now. After the sack, it's 2nd and 20. Jackson from the shotgun. And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee.
Daniel Carlson set to kick off.
Here's the former Auburn kicker, Daniel Carlson, to get this one started. And off we go in Madden Ultimate Team. Lockett the return. And he takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26.
Take over first and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
Push his way forward to about the 32. The game's first play produces 6 yards, brings up second down.
A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4 at the 32-yard line.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And he will lose yardage here to the 31-yard line. Call that a loss of a yard, and things get a little more difficult here. 3rd and 5.
Now 3rd and 5.
Third play here, this opening drive, as they're up against a 3rd and 5. Vic goes play action. And that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's fourth down.
On the coverage.
Normally being a big-bodied receiver plays to their advantage downfield. Go up and make the catch, take the hit, and pick up yardage. But in this case, the hit was timed really well and popped it free from his grasp.
Out to the right, he gets it to Lockett. A big pickup of 12 yards on fourth down to keep this drive from stalling.
1st and 10 at the 43-yard line.
Vic will look to throw on first down. Left side complete to Lockett. And he's able to get this to the 40-yard line before he's out of bounds. Another first down as he went right back to the same well, this time for 17 yards.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 40-yard line.
So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. They will run for the first time with Miles Sanders. And he gets this to the 35. Good for a gain of 5.
Sanders, the ball carrier.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up 2nd and 5.
The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. From the gun, Vic. They'll lock it with a grab over the middle. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop it. A gain there of 21 yards. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete. He was looking for Miles Sanders out of the backfield. That'll bring up 2nd down. To throw again. Vic, that's complete right around the 8. And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4. They face a 3rd and 4 after that last completion gets them 6. That is caught at the 7-yard line. And he's going to take it in for a Steeler touchdown. From 8 yards out. And the Steelers take the ball down the field and score on their opening drive. And he'll put it through to make it 7-0 Steelers.
Makes the score our home team 7. Visitors nothing.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. Now a crease here as he's past the 30.
Tyler Lockett on the return. They'll take over 1st down and 10 at their own 34-yard line.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. First down yardage on the first play of the drive, 14 yards.
14. Result is a 1st down.
Off the play fake. Here's Jackson. And his throw here's incomplete. Tyler Lockett was the target there. And that'll bring up 2nd down. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 47. It'll go as a loss of a yard, so now they deal with 3rd and 11. Well, he had success earlier in the drive keeping it himself. Not here, though.
And sometimes when you have that kind of success, you can fall in love with the option a little bit too much and not give the defense credit for making adjustments themselves. And that play starts to lose its effectiveness.
Trying to lay one up deep. That's caught inside the 20. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports.
Steelers 7, visitors nothing.
So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes, but the best part for him, he's got 2nd and 3rd down to fall back on.
And he's wrapped up, taken down, back at the 25. Devin Bush came in there hard on the blitz and got him down 9 yards behind the line of scrimmage.
Down. 3rd and long.
Jackson now throwing on 3rd and long. And oh, it'll be intercepted. Picked up by Minkah Fitzpatrick. No doubt a very disappointing end to what was a pretty strong opening drive.
They had 3 points in their back pocket. It was there for them. If you don't like what you see, just throw it away. Make sure you get those points on the board. Don't get too greedy. He forced it there. You saw the end result.
And he is brought down at the 22 after a gain of 2, and it brings up 2nd down.
The 22-yard line.
From the 22, here's 2nd and 8.
2nd and 8.
Here's Michael Vick. The completion good. This is Eric Ebron. And he's able to get this way down deep into enemy territory.
That's good.
A big play there on the catch and run. 64 yards.
10 at the 14-yard line.
Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he'll fight his way down right around the 12. Give him maybe a yard, quite the opposite from the previous big gainer.
Brings up 2nd and 9.
Gonna give this time to the tailback. And he's gonna take it in for a Steeler touchdown. A 12-yard touchdown run. And the Steelers, they broaden their lead. A solid blocking up front from the guys on the offensive line allowed him to get in for the touchdown.
Yeah, some might say that the guys on the offensive line were in concert. I used to have a coach who called it marrying up, meaning when you get on a guy, you just stay right there. Each guy has his own assignment that allowed the runner to make the big move towards the end zone.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. Lockett, the return. And he won't quite make it to the 25.
Lockett on the return. They'll take over.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And they're in a bind early here, down 14-0. Are you worried at this stage or still too early?
You're worried. You're just trying not to transmit it to the rest of your team. You want to make sure that they stay positive. But at the same time, you're wondering, how are we going to move the football? What do we have on this play sheet that can work? Get back to basics is usually your answer. And make sure you find the guy who can move the ball fastest for you if you just get it in his hands.
Yeah, still 2nd quarter. You get points on the board here. I think you're feeling okay. And, boy, that one drops incomplete. But if he was hit a fraction sooner, it may have been a fumble.
Yards to go.
And that is incomplete. The passing game not in sync here early. And now it's 4th down.
Incomplete.
Every offense tells you they want to come out and start fast. That's not unusual at all. But this group, they've yet to get much rolling through their first 2 drives. It looks like they have to give up the football again after this one.
So they're going to come to the line here, and it appears trying to go for it on 4th. They'll indeed go for it with Jackson. And he's going to have his running back. It's complete. And he takes this up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. A big pickup of 12 yards on 4th down to keep this drive from stalling. The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on 1st down. Flushed out right. He'll get this to his tight end. It's Jonnu Smith. And he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. 17 more yards on that one as they keep the drive rolling. They'll throw on 1st down with Jackson. And he was hit as he threw it there, and it forces it incomplete.
They've given up a few 1st downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
2nd and 10. Here's Jackson again. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
A lot of times it's that first read that you have. Maybe you get it in pre-snap. He locked in on his target, but he was covered quite well, and that one's incomplete.
And now the 3rd down throw incomplete as well.
Even without a ton of pressure in his face, it just shows how difficult it is to pick apart his own defense. Those guys are sitting back, and they're not playing receivers as much as they're playing the eyes of the quarterback and when he delivers the ball.
The 3 straight incompletions, they don't care. That hasn't dissuaded them. They're going to go for it on 4th. To throw again is Jackson. And that is going to be incomplete. Boy, it looked like he had it and dropped it. And this Steeler defense able to come up with a stop.
Well, hey, you know what I want to do? Let's take a look at some of the leaders right now around the National Football League, because some impressive numbers. Although the Cowboys are struggling, Dak Prescott, almost 1,700 passing yards. He's on pace right now for better than 6,700. Russell Wilson, we know how well he's playing. 16 passing touchdowns. That's on a record pace. Rushing-wise, Dalvin Cook, 424 yards. He also leads the league with 6 touchdowns. Had a huge game against the Texans in Week 4. And then I guess we have to talk receivers, too, don't we, CD?
We certainly do. How about DeAndre Hopkins leads the league with 39 catches. A nice move for him to Arizona. In terms of yardage, you got 3 guys over 400 yards in a tight bunch. Stephon Diggs, DK Metcalf on top at 403. Amari Cooper just 2 yards back, and Hopkins just 6 yards back. So what we're finding is that offense is really going crazy here in the early going in the NFL. Take a look at the holding calls across the league, partner. They're way down. I think that's promoting offensive football.
They only got a yard out of that last completion, and that makes this 2nd and 9. Working out of the gun, Michael Vick. That one complete to Bettis. And he's in. Touchdown, Steelers. Jerome Bettis. He scored on the ground and through the air. And the Steelers find a way to stretch their lead. So simple math here in the first half. They've had 3 drives offensively, and they have scored every time, and they've got the lead.
Well, whenever we talk about adjustments, we usually talk about an offense making adjustments, right? This is all about the defense. They've got to figure out some way, somehow to slow them down. Do they blitz a little bit more? Do they play more zone coverage? Right now, they don't know where to go because they're hitting them in every direction.
Solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32.
Take over. 1st down and 10 at their own 32-yard line.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And some dangerous territory. You're already down 3 scores. A 3-and-out here, or an inability to put any points up. This one might be over by half.
Yeah, and what you also have to guard against is calling every play for a big shot downfield. You know, thinking you're going to get all these points back on one drive. You're not. And last time I looked...
Looking for Lockett, and it's intercepted. It's Devin Bush, the linebacker, who picks it. And now off to the races down the right side. And he brings this one back. It's a pick.
Morton Anderson to kick off.
Here's the former Saint and Viking Morton Anderson to get this one started. And with towels waving, we're underway from Heinz Field. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24.
At their own 24-yard line.
It'll be Sanders to begin the drive. Oh, he breaks a tackle, and he's got an alley. He's at the 40, 20, 10, and he takes it down deep into enemy territory. A huge play there right off the bat, 76 yards.
First down and goal to go.
They need about the length of the football here on first and goal. And he's in. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. Jerome Bettis taking it in. And the Steelers take the ball down the field and score on their opening drive.
Joseph on for the extra point.
So the big play to kick off the drive set them up first and goal, and they're able to cash in right away on play number 2.
I think I'm starting to understand more and more when we get ready to do games and we meet with coaches why they talk about big plays, explosive plays, and how it sets them up for success, because that's exactly how they're able to score on this one. We saw the touchdown. We saw the payoff. But, of course, that big, long chunk play is what got them in position.
Here's the dangerous Tyreek Hill. And a good effort on the return there. Gets him across the 30, up to the 33.
First and 10 at their own 33-yard line.
So they'll come up first and 10 now from the 33. So the shotgun snap to Allen. Caught by the tight end Ertz. And he's going to be out up around the 45-yard line. A gain of 11 to kick off the drive, and it's a quick first down.
First down, Atlanta.
On first down, Allen. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. 12 yards is the pickup. Good for a first down for the Falcons. And back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Working out of the shotgun. Here's Allen. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's second down.
But when you're going up against a talented receiver like that, you just know that they're going to bring more people to him, right? They're going to double cover him every chance they get.
I think that is what we're going to see all game long. An early taste of that double, maybe even into a double team, and it's intercepted. It's Devin Bush, the linebacker, who picks it. And the return stops at the 39-yard line.
Well, they didn't exactly show patience there, did they? Just down a score, they come out firing right away and compound things by throwing an interception. They put their defense in a really tough spot.
They start on the ground here at Sanders. And he will be brought down at about the 43 that time. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
Brings up second
from the gun, Vic.
At the 43-yard line.
And a big loss here as he's taken down. Well, Aaron Donald just so strong they can't block him, and he records the sack.
Yards on the play. Brings up third down.
Third and long for Vic. That's complete to Bettis. And he'll go down to the ground at the 39, and obviously that's well short of the first. They get 12 yards back, but it still leads to a 4th and long. The offense staying out there. They look prepared to go here on 4th and 10. They will indeed go for it. Vic, he lets it fly for Lockett. This is caught inside the 15. And into the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. Tyler Lockett, 61 yards. And the Steelers are going to add on to their lead. And it's good to make it 14-0.
Makes the score Steelers 14. Falcons, nothing.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. Tyreek Hill on the return. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line.
Return. The Falcons take over 1st and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. They've been outplayed early, no question. Down 14-0 already as they come up 1st and 10. Now a throw over the middle, and he's got it to start the drive. And they're able to get this one across the 35. The drive starting with a 1st down, 11 yards on that pickup. From the gun, it's Allen. Able to hit his target, Lamb. And a 5-yard gain gets him to the 42.
Complete.
We've seen quite a bit of the short passing game here early on first quarter, haven't we?
We have, and I think it works a couple of ways for this team because, number one, you throw the short game until they stop it. And if they're not going to stop it, you keep throwing it, and occasionally you'll break a tackle and turn into a bigger gain. Also, if they start to creep up, start to pressure receivers, now you go over the top, take it deep, and now you get some of those big shots downfield.
They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass. And they will touch him down, but not before he gets the first. 14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports.
Falcons, nothing.
And he finds his tight end. It's Ertz. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. That'll wind up a gain of 27 on the catch and run. Operating out of Steeler territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 24. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And down inside the 15 he goes. Right back to him for 10 more and a first.
And the Falcons.
Well, these guys have definitely been outplayed in the first half, but I like their countenance. I like the way that they haven't panicked out there, the way they're carrying themselves. They're starting to move the ball, and what you have to do.
And that is caught. Touchdown, Falcons. Andre Johnson there to make the grab. And the Falcons draw a bit closer. Bouncing back nicely from that bad opening drive where he threw the interception. Drive number 2 leads him right down the field and into the end zone.
So obviously his confidence was never lost, and that's a good thing to see. Great quality to have, and you absolutely must maintain that as a quarterback. But I have to think that they're probably still on the script that they prepared for this game. Just the second drive, they've worked on these plays all week in practice. Put them to good use on that one.
On the return. The Steelers take over 1st and 10. At their own.
The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well.
A good pickup there, 21 yards.
1st and 10.
Nice job there of utilizing his big target. He didn't overthink it. Understands the catch radius, understands that he knows how to use his body to keep defenders away from the ball, and puts it right out there for the nice pickup.
Took just one play to move all the way to the 44 as they try again on 1st down. Now Bettis. And they went the wrong way there. Losing yardage back at the 43-yard line. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
At the 43-yard line.
On 2nd and 11 now. Vick eluding the pressure right. Left side here to Sanders. 1:57 to go in this first half on EA Sports. Coming up at halftime in a little less than 2 minutes, we'll send you to Orlando where Jonathan Coachman is standing by. He'll have highlights and analysis of this first half. And he's going to have a 1st down as he's brought down at the 44-yard line. Only 3 there on the pickup, but that's enough to move the chains.
At the 44-yard line.
On 1st and 10, here's Vick. A quick throw, but incomplete. He was looking for Miles Sanders out of the backfield, and that'll bring up 2nd down.
Well, they certainly did a nice job there, picking him up out of the backfield and then running stride for stride with him. That's good coverage, and it led to an incompletion.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Throwing again. Vick. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. And that's going to be good for another first down as the tackle's made at the Falcons' 24-yard line. That one good for 20 on the catch and run. Throwing, Vick. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. 3 yards the gain there, 2nd down.
Brandon, you know this is going to be discussed because this is the fear of all the backs when they run this type of a route. They've got to find the football, and sometimes they don't see the defender. And in this case, he took a pretty good shot for his efforts, but give him credit, able to hold on to the football.
The throw on 2nd down from Vick, incomplete.
Well, I like that right there. Not only was it the right play, throwing it away like that, frankly, I think it was the only play.
Yeah, got outside of the pocket, realized he had nothing, just chucked it free.
Yeah, live to fight another down, right?
And he'll give it here to his running back. And he'll have the first down, getting this one to the 14-yard line. And now before this first down play, we're going to get a timeout here, as the clock will stop with just under 30 seconds to go in the first half. Running game working. They'll stick with it on first down. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9-yard line. The Steelers signal for the second of their timeouts, as they'll stop the clock with 24 seconds to go in this first half. This will be caught just inside the 10. Now the Steelers going to use their 3rd and final timeout, as the clock will stop with 20 seconds to go in the first half. Now here's Vick. And this is going to be intercepted. Derwin James with a pick. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half. Well, this was a 14-0 game not too long ago. Things were looking pretty good. Then you give up the touchdown on the last drive. Now the interception.
So that's a lesson in trying to stay vigilant, isn't it? You have to stay on top of things. Can't relax too much because, as you noted, things change. Now they've got to go out there and get a spark going again and try and slow down this comeback.
First down.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. And that is incomplete. 7 seconds remaining. He was looking for Tyreek Hill that time, but it's going to be 2nd down. Line of scrimmage, the 31 as they line up 2nd and 10. To throw again. Allen. He sends to fire deep. He rifles one that's intercepted. The safety, Terrell Edmonds, picks it. And he will be out of bounds as time has run out on this first half. Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down, 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Okay, Coach, appreciate it. A 1-touchdown game here as we get set to resume play in the second half. It'll be Falcons football, and they trail here as we get back underway on EA Sports. Returning it, Hill. And a good return, able to get out across the 35 to the 36.
The Falcons take over 1st and 10 at their own 36-yard line.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And both of these defenses have been stifling these last few drives offensively. Just not able to get anything going, so what needs to change?
I think a lot of the guys will go back and review, so to speak, because everyone has someone assigned to how did each play work. Okay, what did we use that kind of worked for us during this game? Try and get back to some of those plays, as well as the possibility of showing something you haven't shown already in this game and trying to change things up.
We'll see if they take the advice of Mr. Davis. Throwing the out route and complete. That's Johnson. 2 catches in the first half. Now he's got a 3rd here, and it's good for a 1st. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on 1st down. Allen's throw is complete. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage on the play back at the 46. He was unable to shake free there, and they'll cover him for a loss of a yard. Throwing again on 2nd down. Allen, and that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's third down. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. And Allen going to be intercepted for the third time. The safety, Terrell Edmonds, picks it. And the return comes to a halt right at the 44-yard line.
Intercepted.
Tough one there. First drive of the third quarter, throw an interception, and now a chance that they could be in even a bigger hole if they can convert this into points.
Yeah, but how good do you feel if you're that defensive coordinator right now? Because you just know that the head coach looked at him and said, turn him loose, big man. And he'd be able to take a few extra chances playing with this type of a lead, and boy, it paid off.
Again, they'll run with Bettis. And he's over midfield and into Falcon territory.
The ball carrier.
On a second and long, it's really nice to see an offense that has enough confidence to run the football in that situation. I think that goes back to their practice and game planning. They've seen things that they've seen on tape and in previous games that led them to believe that even in a long-distance situation, they can still run the football and gain enough yardage to put themselves in a good spot on third down.
And unable to connect. If he had caught it, it would have been a first down. Instead, it's fourth. Under pressure, he's going to go down. Look at this, way back around the 43. Aaron Donald. And it'll be a turnover on downs.
Coming out with a jumbo package to start the drive.
And he'll take it inside the 40 to the 39-yard line.
The ball carrier.
A gain of 3, second down.
39-yard line.
Well, they're hoping that the second half is better for him than the first half. They've got to find a way to get him going. He's a big part of their offense.
From the 39, Allen got a man, and he hits him in stride. Oh, now he's stripped. He lost the football. And it's picked up by the Steelers.
Always costly to cough up that football. These defenders, they become so adept, though, at jarring it free.
Yeah, it's amazing that there aren't more fumbles caused, because now, if you're an offensive player, you go through ball security drills every single day. It's really not out of line to think that you take the ball to bed with you and just hold on to it. But the bottom line is, no matter how much you try to protect it, these guys are pretty good at finding ways to knock it out.
Second and 1.
And they'll run on the inside handoff.
And taking it across midfield and inside the 45.
15 yards on the play, first down.
First downs have not come easy, and neither have runs like this throughout this game.
Absolutely not. He finally felt like, whoa, a sigh of relief. We got something going in the running game. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. Second and 10 coming up.
Third quarter of a tight football game as we come up on a second and 10.
They'll go again with Sanders. And pretty good running as he'll be close to a first down at the Falcons' 35.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And he's going to have the first down yardage as he's down at about the 30-yard line. 5 yards is the pickup there as that extends this drive. All runs on this drive so far. It's first and 10. And Vic's throw there incomplete.
The good signal callers would never go back in the huddle and play the blame game because they need those guys to protect him. But on that last one, his offensive line, they lost their leverage very quickly, and that's why they were able to get to him and hit him as he tried to throw the football and force.
And he's going to take it in for a Steeler touchdown. Jerome Bettis. He scored on the ground and through the air. And the Steelers, they broaden their lead.
And that's another route that defenders would vote to take out of the game.
The wheel route?
Oh, without a doubt. You're just trying to move everybody in one direction. And whether it's a running back or another receiver, as they sit out on the sideline, you've got a problem on your hands.
Yeah, well, the defenders hate it there. It happened, and it resulted in a touchdown. The extra point splits the uprights, and it's now 21-7. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away.
nice return sets them up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line.
The Falcons take over 1st and 10 at their own 30-yard line.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And last time the turnover on the fumble, and they were in enemy territory, so that had to be very frustrating. Down the scoreboard here, can't do it again.
You nailed every part of what was frustrating. Down on the scoreboard, had a drive going, had pushed it past the 50-yard line, so it looked like they were in striking distance, and to come away with nothing, not a good feeling at all, to put it mildly. Now they can't afford to do that again.
Yeah, now can they get that bad taste out of their mouth here? 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
9 yards.
That's a pretty play there coming out of the backfield, but as that back, you've got to be conscious of making sure you're securing the football. When you get out in open field, sometimes you get a little loose with it as you're trying to get up ahead of steam. Make sure you keep it close to your body because those defenders are trying to punch it free. He does a nice job there protecting the ball and picking up a first down.
CeeDee Lamb is intended target, but it'll be second down. Now this one to his tight end out on the right side. That'll leave them with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there. Second down pass play got them 8 yards. Now they've got a 3rd and a couple remaining. From midfield, here's Allen. Down under 2 minutes to go in this football game. Oh, they would have got
score.
Josh Lambo now ready to put this one in the air. And off we go from Soldier Field. Lockett the return. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line.
The Steelers take over 1st and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
That's the reason we ball for. Circle round twice for the encore. If you know, you know.
Play clock down to 0, and this is not the way to start a drive. He didn't seem in a rush. I guess they just didn't know where the play clock was.
I think you're right about that because there was no hurried movements there, right? No up-tempo at all. Clock just ran out. I think he was as surprised as maybe his bench was.
And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27. Give him a couple on the run there. It'll be 2nd and 13.
2 brings up 2nd and 13.
Here's Michael Vick. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
There is something to a game plan with trying to keep a defense honest. And with a guy with that type of speed, you do so. Send him deep. Try and throw some air under it and hope you connect downfield. On that play, they run successful.
And this opening drive not going to plan. This is now 3rd and 13. And he's going to come up a few yards short of the first. They get him to the ground at the 37. They'll get 10 there, but it leaves them just short for 4th down. They had quite a hole to dig out of there on 3rd and long. Not able to get the first, but a pretty good size run.
A really good run. But how much confidence do you have in your next play call that you can sell to the head coach? Let's go get it on 4th down. Do you really have a play you believe in? Or are you just hopeful? And you got to sell it to the big man before it gets called.
And he will have 1st down yardage as he's brought down at the 41. A curious decision to go for it, but it pays off with a 1st down. The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on 1st down. Now a nice play defensively on 1st down as this is knocked away and incomplete.
So much of this game is about leverage. We always talk about low man wins in the trenches. Well, it's like that in just about every position. And sometimes, if you lose that leverage and you're losing the battle, just jump up at the line of scrimmage.
Is this intercepted? It is. It's intercepted. Picked off Byron Jones. They may have thrown the interception, obviously less than ideal, but I think they also sent a message that they're going to push the ball downfield in this one.
Yeah, not afraid to take their shots right away, huh? What was that, like a 9-9-9 route? 9 meaning go? Just went ahead and went for it. Didn't work out so well because it certainly appeared the defense was prepared, but I'm with you. Okay, so it didn't work this time. Doesn't mean we won't try it again later.
So here's Vick following the interception. Oh, he's going to take a shot right away. And that's caught inside the 30.
Always
Touchdown, Chicago. A big play there. 71 yards. And the Bears have taken the early lead.
Well, that's how you take advantage of an early turnover. A sudden change situation, meaning ball's turned over. How's both sides going to handle it? One side handled it way better. They went right out on the field and put the ball in the end zone.
One play, that just added insult to injury.
Yeah, that just tells you on the defensive side, they didn't come out ready to go, still reeling from the fact that the ball got turned over.
Point after by Lambo, up and good. And that makes the score 7-0.
Josh Lambo is set.
And Lambo now, after the touchdown, he'll kick this one away. Lockett the return. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25.
Tyler Lockett on the return. The Steelers take over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. They had the interception last time. It led to the opening touchdown. So now 7-0 the score as they start 1st and 10. That throw by Vic incomplete.
And he's missed now in his first 4 passing attempts. The rhythm is just not there to begin this ball game.
At the 24-yard line.
From the 24, they'll go again on 2nd and 10. From the gun, they'll try to run it. And he'll wind up losing yardage here back at the 21-yard line. This will be a loss of 3, and now a much tougher 3rd down looming. Throwing on 3rd and long. Vic. And he will not be able to hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's 4th down.
2 drives won't tell the story of this game, but you absolutely have to like how this defense has played thus far. They have yet to allow this offense to get untracked in this one.
Here goes Vic on 4th down. He completes this into the hands of Miller. And he's going to be out up around the 45-yard line. Defensively, a bit of a collapse, allowing the 4th down play to result in 23 yards. Here's a handoff out of the gun. And no room that time, getting it to about the 46. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
1 yard gain.
Well, partner, I don't think it's any secret that any running back wants to be able to see a hole open so that he can gallop through it. But in this case, he had to slow down. There was really no hole there, and he took a big hit in order to get that 1 yard.
And he'll go down. The Bears get there for the sack. Give the sack to Lawrence Taylor.
A loss of 11 yards.
Throwing on 3rd and long. Vic, and that's knocked away and incomplete.
Well, they've got man coverage on the outside, and my scouting report on these DBs tells me that they love to take matters in their own hands. They want man coverage, not zone, and there was good coverage there that forced the incompletion.
And how about this? 4th and long, and they're going to go for it. They're indeed going for it as they look to throw. He lets it fly for Lockett. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Derwin James with a pick. And they're